Women's Business Center presents The Edge Roundtable Discussion, brought to you by Indigo PR and Atlas Electrical and Air Conditioning.
We want to welcome everybody to the second episode of our Roundtable series. Today's topic is going to be Ignite Off of a Failure, how to become a successful entrepreneur, grow your business, and grow yourself. Ladies, first I'd like for everybody to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Gracie Yadigu, and I have been building my Mary Kay business for over 22 years, and I'm excited to be here.
Thanks for being here. My name is Giselle Mascareñas Villarreal, and I own Indigo PR, and I'm also a sponsor of the Women's Business Center Meeting of the Minds.
My name is Chana Mann. I'm the director of the Women Business Center.
My name is Sarah Hammond, and I am an owner of Atlas Electrical and Air Conditioning Service, and I'm also a sponsor of this event.
And my name is Denise Saenz Blanchard, and I'm owner of Blanchard & Associates International, LLC.
Thank you all so much for being here. I'm really excited to do this. We do this so that we can inspire you to go for it, to make your dreams come true and be those develop that entrepreneurial spirit that you have inside. So we're going to start with talking, we're going to kind of answer this question. What was the crossroads in your life that you attribute to your focus and determination to carve out your path to success in your career?
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. But it's kind of funny because it's not funny. There's that moment in all of our lives that gives us that passion and that drive that, no, we're going to do this. We're going to succeed. So what I want is for all of us to share what that moment was.
Okay, well, then I'll start. I think that we all come to a place in our life where we realize that we want to do something different. And we need to do something different, maybe take charge. And for me, it was finding myself as a newlywed, married to my very handsome husband, Daniel. However, we both had not asked each other for financial statements. So there we were, in love, back home from our honeymoon. And he had promised me that I could maybe quit my full-time job and go to school full-time. But we found ourselves where we both were in debt. He had gone to college on credit cards and loans. And I had just spent a couple of years, I guess, in a tumble where my credit cards were my therapy. So Daniel, at that very moment, when he said, you know what, I can't afford you. What are you going to do? Something different. So he said, you know what about that little Mary Kay business? And I had signed up to become a Mary Kay beauty consultant only to help a friend who was in need of a brand new car. So she needed one more consultant to earn her brand new car. Right, so I was helping her to reach her goal and her dream. Little did I know that it would one day become the source of income that would bring me from where I was at to a new beginning. So the day I decided that I no longer wanted to be in the situation I was in was the day that I really found out what it took to run a Mary Kay business. I was broke, newlywed, wanting a different future, and definitely Mary Kay was going to become for me the source of income that I needed.
Great. Well, that's an exciting story. I did Mary Kay years ago in my former life. But actually, I started my business back in June of 2011. And I had just retired from public service of serving a member of Congress for 20 years. I'd lived in Washington for 3 years. I retired, and I knew I was an empty nester. I'm single, but my children are grown. There are 3 grown children. They're all doing very well. And I suddenly realized, I've given so much of my years, to my work and to the member that I served. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I was still young enough to retire, literally, and then yet I thought, but I've waited for this moment to be able to have a chance at a new direction. And I think that life is a journey, and we go through phases. And so for the past 20 years, the first 20 years I was raising my children, and then consequently I was also had another 20 years of working as a chief of staff, for a member of Congress, and all of a sudden I'm at another door, and life really is a journey, and so I decided that I had always wanted to be part of the solution and not the problem. And at that time, the economy was having all these big, we were getting to hear all the buzzing of the situation with the economy, and I decided I wanted to be part of trying to create jobs. And I had to go back and find, well, what is it that I can do to serve a need? You know, I'm no longer in the public service. So I had started my company on the foundation that I wanted to be a businesswoman. I wanted to try something new. I wanted to be part of the solution and actually be out there and be that decision maker and create jobs. I was then sidetracked to run for an office, and so I had about, almost about a year, about 8 months of running a campaign, and it threw me off of my original goal. But when I did not make that position, then I just resumed and went back and picked up the pieces, and that's where I'm at now. I'm reestablishing, and I'm having so much fun. I had to find out where to match my talents and the skills and the things that I could bring to the table, but at the same time serve a need. And what I found is by consulting and helping smaller communities, I'm also now getting into business endeavors, working in commodities as well. And so the business continues to expand, and I'm looking forward towards the future as to what life has to offer and what this business and how this business is going to grow. The point is that even if you fail or you should have some setbacks in your life, you have to remember that it's just a juncture. It's not a campground. And that if we do not even try, then that is what failure is if you fail to try. So I'm trying to be the best businesswoman that I can, and I'm having fun at it.